All right. Says I have a mind.
Good on mine.
All right. So hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 109. We're 9 episodes in on this thing. We're still here. We're still kicking. And the garbage truck is still on fire. I doubt we've improved any since we started. But as usual, I'm your host Al, and everybody's here. Joe's here.
Hey.
Despite the computer problems that you've encountered the past few days.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare over the past 3 days, but I'm still here.
Yeah. Nate's here.
Hey.
Aaron's here.
What's up?
For the time being, until he has to answer the door, get his food. It's fine.
Yep. We got the full roster here today.
Yeah, everybody's here. It's like Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Smash Brothers, I'll just kick this off real quick. Apparently, Nintendo...
And 3 months later, it can be everybody's dead.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently Nintendo, they leak. I don't know if they really leaked it, but apparently a Switch ad was aired, and in the background there was like the Smash menu, and there was a very visible shot. Well, not super visible, but clearly a shot of the menu that included the stage builder.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know who would really like that? Jeff.
Yeah.
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 I just hope that the stage builder in Ultimate is better than the one from Smash Wii U, because the one in the Wii U version was weird. Like they tried to make it interesting, like with the touchscreen, like you could draw your stage, but I felt like it was kind of limited.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see them giving you Hyrule levels of like complexity.
Like Mario Maker levels.
Oh God, that's the dream right there.
Could you imagine if it's just really just Mario Maker, but for stage building?
I mean, that would be ideal.
That's the dream right there. Like Jeff would have a ball with that.
I don't even know. I feel like I can't remember that name of the stage, but there's a stage. There's lava on the ceiling.
Soul Kick Gum Tank.
What the fuck?
I don't think Nate knows about that.
I don't think Nate knows about that one.
All right then, sure.
That was a stage that we made in Brawl where it was named because like we literally all would write down a 4-letter word on a piece of paper and put those pieces of paper in a hat, and then like we drew the word out of the hat, and that's the name of the stage. So anyway,
the more you know.
Yeah.
So what about lava on the ceiling?
I'm trying to see what the name of the stage is.
Was the Great Cave Offensive? That one had.
All I know is that there's carts, there's barrels.
Yeah, the Great Cave.
Okay, yeah,
the Great Cave Offensive. Yep.
That's everyone's.
The biggest stage build that nobody likes going on.
Yeah,
that's gonna be everyone's build. Especially if they have like an online kind of share your stage.
Oh, that'd be
that's
nice.
all you're gonna see. Lava everywhere, and there's like a little tiny platform for you to stand on and fight.
Like, go ahead, Aaron.
I will have to say this since we're speaking about the online. I really do wish they would actually fix up the online a little bit.
You can say that with basically any fighting game.
But is it like a netcode issue, or is this?
It's the algorithms on what kind of opponent you face. Because since I'm at the 4 mils now, I'm still finding people at like maybe like 1.5 and 2 mil, and for some reason.
Here's the thing. Part of that algorithm also goes to availability. So like you could either have that or be queued for a long ass time finding someone else in your category.
Yeah. Is the way most games do nowadays. Like if it's searching within your prerequisites for a long time, you'll widen those and start
to find a match.
Those.
Yeah.
So I mean it could just be that people at your level aren't playing Smash that often, or the time.
Yeah, maybe.
And it wouldn't bother me. I love fighting noobs.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like killing and beating them down, crushing their dreams.
I take wins wherever I can get them.
He's like, some 7-year-old kid who just got a Switch for his birthday, saved up his like lunch money, not eating lunch at school for like 4 years to buy that $20 year of Nintendo Online.
He's got to learn eventually.
And then
Better me than somebody else.
And then you get these matches where you're just like, oh, here's a guy that's like 3 minutes, one stock. Oh, okay. Or you get another match that's just like, oh, hey, 3 stock and there's like smash orbs on. Okay. Or you get like 3 stock smash orbs and it's on like a funky stage, like the one with the barrels and the ladders and stuff and whatnot. I'm just like,
So I have a question for you guys, and I know this is kind of random, but we're talking about Smash, and we sort of talk about Persona. What stage do you think we're getting with Joker?
oh,
Aaron's gonna have to
Mementos.
answer that just because like I don't really know.
Mementos.
I haven't played P5. So
I have
no
a
idea.
very distinct feeling we're either getting Mementos or one of the palace stages.
We're getting the stray sheep.
Does anyone do you think, Aaron, there's a possibility they give us all of the palaces?
Oh, like
Like a
different-
morphing stage? Where-
That's a possibility.
maybe.
That'd be nice.
I know they're not going to have us fighting in the Velvet Room.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of stages
wish.
in Smash to begin with.
Igor's not going to have that. Like, what the hell y'all doing in my Velvet Room? Get out.
Although
They should
that
have made
would,
Igor playable.
but that would make it for good stage interactions because you have the twins and then you have
Mhm.
Igor, and you can also probably get personas in the mix too.
Yeah. I wonder how Joker's moves are going to be. I think his smash moves are going to incorporate arson more so than anything. I don't think his tilts or anything like. Well, maybe his bees too.
Was there really only 7 new stages in Ultimate?
Probably just because they brought the majority of the old ones back.
Mhm.
So I was gonna say, like, this whole stage builder option, if it's a real thing,
At the
Yeah.
expense of Pokefloats.
it would make sense because normally you
At
do
the
like
expense of Yoshi's Woolly World. No, can I really?
Who in the hell loves Poke Floats?
I did. This thing
I
was
mean-
great.
did Pokemon come back?
No, I like Pokeforce more than Big Blue.
Yeah.
Big Blue can swallow a frisbee.
I mean, I'm a fan of the clock tower though.
That Indian
No, that-
lip disc tech.
Yeah, I like that. I like that clock tower. Except it kind of makes me nauseous sometimes.
Did you? Well, you played Bayo one, right?
Yeah.
The fight that we had on that was like, oh man, this is totally a Devil May Cry game.
Yep.
100%.
But
Speaking of which, they had a death battle between Dante and Bale.
Yeah, that was a long
Yeah.
time ago. I believe
And
we talked
the
about
right person won.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not-
begrudgingly agree.
Not coming from the Devil May Cry fanboy.
it.
I'm surprised they didn't do like Ryu Hayabusa versus Dante, but I think Dante was still one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, because Ryu is a super ninja, but he is still only human.
Yeah. He's still a mortal being.
Mm.
hmm hmm
You think he'll be able to beat Bale though?
No. I don't
No. Actually, now that I think about it, no, because she has the That's
think- Agabugo.
yeah. Punching
You know-
people into like different galaxies and whatnot. That's ridiculous.
I don't know how they're gonna do a 3-man. I don't know.
Oh, Bayo 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the works though.
Give
I
her
know.
a stripper pole. There's half the game right there.
I mean, like the Bayo games were all over the place. The first one was all over the place.
Yeah, it kind of was.
In like a good way.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't play the second one, but I can only imagine where they went with that one.
It was all over the place.
And I feel
Mhm.
like it'll be
It's like-
more of the same.
It's like literally. I'm just gonna like in like a gist of things, right? It's
Yep.
like okay, like you're fighting this thing, and then all of a sudden the freaking Agabugo thing turns on you because it breaks out of its leash, and then like it goes to kill Bayo, and then Jean gets in the way, and then like she dies and she gets sent to hell, so you have to rescue her, and all of a sudden there's like this little
Yeah, that's in
It's
2,
kid.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
it was all over the place. It was great, but it was all over the place.
I still have to pick up 2. I don't know why I haven't. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you're talking about Azir or whatever the kid's name is, something like
It was
that.
like Luca or something, I think.
Doesn't 2 come with 1?
Yeah, you can get that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, 2 gives the backstory for how 1 started. So it's like a sequel, prequel. It's like
Ain't
a
it?
time loop.
It's a
Yeah.
sequel just with flashbacks.
Yeah.
Like an episode of Arrow.
No, too.
It's all right. It's all right.
Is this a can of worms that we want to be opening?
Okay, so, Nate, do you care about spoilers?
I was completely joking around. I'm good. I was literally just like, let me stir the pot a little bit.
No, I'm not talking about Arrow. I'm talking about Bayo.
Oh no, it's fine because I'll probably end up playing at some point.
Oh, so pretty much 2 sets up the reason why the main antagonist of 1 was evil, I guess.
Okay.
So that's why it goes kind of like in a circle, kind of ish. Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, obviously, like details about Bayo 3 have been scarce. But
Yeah.
I
I wonder if what's the name's coming back to do the voice of Luca.
I'm sure most of the voice actors are going to return for the game.
Probably.
I mean, unless there's like a 20-year gap or a 15-year gap. That's the only time it's kind of iffy if they're coming back or not.
I mean, they still have Haley Joel Osment voicing Sora after.
That's true, and that was 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a random note, speaking of games, Nintendo apparently has taken Animal Crossing off of their coming soon list. So there's a rumor that it's getting delayed, which I'm like, I follow a lot of Animal Crossing fans on Twitter. I mean, I like Animal Crossing too, but it's like, it's not like they're delaying. If it gets delayed, it's not like they're delaying it to spite you folks. I'm just saying. Plus, I'm like, yo, if it gets pushed back to 2020, that's fine because that means I can put my money towards like Astral Chain or something.
Yeah, and think about it this way: if it's getting delayed in order for it to be good, then why not?
Right. But because people are like, I don't want to wait. It's been a long time since Animal Crossing. Like, yo, it's been like 5 years. That's not bad.
Hey, some people don't want to wait for their life to be over. Well, Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
When are you ever sorry for a bad joke, though?
No, that joke actually hurt me. I mentally facepalm myself.
Oh.
Not hard enough. You're still conscious.
Well, I gotta eat.
He's munching away the pain.
Mm-hmm.
He's drowning his sorrow and.
I apologize, audio listeners.
It's gonna be my gimmick for the podcast now. I'm just gonna be like eating while we're talking. I'm gonna eat dinner. Just like, that's my gimmick.
That'll never get over. So also, on another, I can't talk today. On another Nintendo note, Bowser is officially in control of Nintendo.
That's what I kept hearing.
Doug Bowser is the new I think the CEO of Nintendo of America because Reggie Fils-Aimé retired yesterday. So,
well, I have no real I have nothing to add to that story. At least,
yeah, I'm just saying it's like wish him I wish him the best. Hopefully, he does a good job. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo. I was like, yeah, let's make this guy the head guy because his name is Bowser.
Isn't Kaz Hirai leaving too? I think PlayStation. Essentially, the Reggie for PlayStation.
I think so. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
How old is Reggie anyway? Like in his 40s?
I think he's in his like late 50s, early 60s. I think.
Yeah, he's retiring.
Okay.
On June 18th. So it's not official yet, but it's in the process.
Okay. Let's see. On the same note of Sony, figure we'll just get into this. Apparently, some details emerged over the past day or so.
So it started as a rumor.
It started as a rumor, yep.
Yep. And then there was I think there was an interview on, there was a Wired or something like that, where I think they were interviewing Mark Cerny, the guy who's actually in charge of development for the PS5.
Yep.
He also did the PS4. And holy shit, the system.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see the specs on this?
I did see some of the specs. Yeah.
But they didn't give us hard specs, but they gave us what it's capable of doing.
Oh, it's a big number.
It is. It is. So it's capable of 8K graphics. Now, I feel like this might be more of a marketing term than actual what's happening.
Probably.
Most likely, it will be doing 4K graphics.
4K upscaled.
4K and then upscale to 8K.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So what this sounds like to me is I'm going to get really good looking 2K graphic games.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, the fact that they're going to be throwing SSDs in there, I don't understand how we're going to be getting. So if our installs right now are like almost near 100 gigs,
Yep.
without it being a 4K game, it's going to just skyrocket. So if they throw, say, a 500 gig hard drive in there, it's literally going to be space for 3 games.
Yeah.
And if they're throwing a terabyte hard drive in there, then that costs, I think the cheapest terabyte SSD you can find is probably like $130 off the shelf. So say they're partnering with somebody and getting it for cheaper. That's $100 of the cost just for the system in hard drive space. And then not on top of that, a graphics card that's capable of doing 4K graphics with ray tracing. Right now, we don't have an AMD card that actually does that in real life. But I guess they're using the next gen graphics cards beforehand. So if you're going by that, then the 2080, Joe?
Huh?
Is that the one that can do 4K easily with ray tracing for NVIDIA?
I have no idea.
I think the 2070 struggles still. So 2080. So say it's a 2080. That is the
Nice.
holy. I think that card alone is like $600-$700. Jesus. So like if for $500 you're getting your money's worth. I unfortunately the way they're setting it up seems very PS3 to me.
How so?
If that makes any sense. So PS3, they talked about it, how it's so advanced and also the jazz because of the cell processor and everything else. It also, I think, had a ridiculous price point.
Yeah, because like when the PS3 launched, wasn't it 500? Or was it 400?
I think the PS3 was 500, and it also did backwards compatibility, and then they removed that to get the cost down.
Right.
And that dropped it to the, I think, 403-ish range.
Because I just remember a couple things from the PS3 launch, like because people were complaining a lot about the price tag because it's pretty steep, and also because like the font that they used was like the Spider-Man font.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's Sony property, so you know.
Yep.
But I mean, PS5, it's up in the air for me. I feel like it's going to be good. I just hope it's not like a, what's that rule of thumb with movies? Like the next one's good, the next one's bad, then after that one is good, after that one's bad. We have the PS2
behind Windows releases.
Windows releases just there's no versions anymore. There's Windows 10 for life for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and it's like
Hopefully,
it's like Windows 98
until we start getting holograms.
Yeah. Like Windows 98 was good. Then ME was okay, from what I can remember. It wasn't great.
I mean, so you have like the PS2, right? Was probably a really good system.
The highest selling console of all time.
For the time. They got cocky off of that one. PS3 comes out. It's still powerful, but doesn't do as well in that front, right?
Right.
PS4, once again, probably highest selling, or not yet, but it's up there. It's winning for this generation.
For this gen, yeah, absolutely.
Is the trend that the next one won't do as good? And then the only thing it really has going for it right now in my book, because like I said, 8K graphics don't really impress me. It's impressive, but
yeah.
I'm not going to see that because I only have a 4K TV.
Right.
It's like we're getting into the realm of things that the human eye cannot see.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, and this is where them telling me that it's capable of doing 8K translates to me very high detail 1080 to 2K graphics. Just like how in previous generations, even though we were able to do like 1080 60 on a system,
right?
Game devs might scale it down to like 720 or whatever, but with extra detail so they can run smooth. Maybe that's what we get. Instead of it being Borderlands in 4K, it's Borderlands looks like Last of Us in 1080. That would be a horrible game, by the way.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, everything looks good to me. And Mark Cerny knows what he's doing. I still think he's a creepy guy, but he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
I haven't seen a picture, so I don't know how creepy this dude is.
No, you don't even have to see a picture of him. Just listen to him talk, and he sounds like he might have people in his basement. 100%. It's so like in the future, you find out he has people in his basement. You heard it here first on College Cheese.
Yep.
But if you're going to sue me for saying that, it is my opinion.
What's his name again?
Mark Cerny.
With an S?
No, with a C.
Let's see. Yo, PS4 backwards compatibility on the thing, though. I mean, is that really an impressive thing these days?
This dude looks like he has women in his basement.
Why's it gotta be women?
I was going to say, I don't think it's women. Just saying.
Wow.
Anyway, backwards compatibility. PS5 is going to have backwards compatibility with the PS4.
So
is that even impressive anymore, or is that like something that like the console should have anyway?
So yes, the console should have anyway, but it was one of those things where it shouldn't be a surprise because when he made the announcement about the PS4, it already kind of said that this is what we're planning on doing from now on. They're making it more of a PC spec in terms of build, so that later on you can get a PS5, PS6, and still be able to play the older games. Now there was something about they tried it on a dev kit. They tried Spider-Man on dev kits, right?
Right.
And fast traveling from one area to another took 15 seconds on a PS4. Took 0.8 seconds on a PS5 dev kit.
Okay. Yeah, because they did say that they're gonna like cut down on like load times and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the SSDs should, but the game still has to be optimized to run better on SSD. So there's that.
Okay.
And that's an in-house game, so who knows how much optimization went into that.
All right. Okay.
It seems like it'd be more impressive if they were like, here is Call of Duty, which is a cross-platform game, running on a PS5, running on a PS4, and you can see the benefits like it's 10 times better on the 5. That'd be more impressive to me, at least.
Okay. I'm just hearing crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm just scrolling down random here. Did you guys see this? This like that GameStop is apparently launching a Guaranteed to Love It program.
I saw that.
Guaranteed to love it, huh?
Mm.
If you return the game within 48 hours of the game's launch, you get your money back in the form of trade-in credit.
Yeah, trading credit.
Yeah.
The thing that's only useful for that store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a business. No, I'm kidding. I'm not trying to defend GameStop here. But, I mean, like, what, like, I read an article somewhere, like, what are they working with? Like $100 million loss? Something?
Really?
Something. It was, like, absurd. I'm like,
They're not doing too hot.
Yeah.
I mean, they've also been trying to skew their income away from used games because I think they know that that's where most of their loss is.
You're right.
The only problem is I think that they're now running to the issue is like people might not want all the gamer stuff like shirts, memorabilia, stuff like that. So now they are sitting on stock of this stuff and losing money there.
Yeah, because they acquired like ThinkGeek and all that stuff.
Yep. And I think they also the loot boxes. I think that's them too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then like all the Funko Pops and
Mhm.
all that stuff.
I mean, in their quest to branch out and diversify, they're also they're like stabbing themselves in the foot.
Pretty much. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
let's see.
their own doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see.
So how would you save GameStop then, Nate?
I would shoot it. I would do the same thing I would do for Sonic.
You
For
just throw
backyard.
Sonic the Hedgehog in a GameStop and just blow the building up.
Yes.
And he started saying, "I would shoot it," and then cut himself off to reiterate with something else.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that I would just set it on fire. Just set all of them on fire. Take the insurance loss and walk away.
Yeah, because there's so many other avenues on, getting games and trading it back in. You have Amazon that you could do that with.
You could do it at Best Buy.
I mean,
Yeah, Best Buy.
what could probably save them, and I'm not a financial person, but maybe getting rid of a storefront. A lot of your cost is coming from employees and having the stores in general.
Just have it be like a website.
Have it be a website. Most of all the transactions can be done online.
Yep.
And Amazon is actually stepping up to be a good trade-in spot because you can just do everything online.
Yep.
You can ship everything to them. They do the credit. They give you Amazon credit, which is good for everything.
You mean you put all them people who work at GameStop out of a job? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I got nothing to say, but yes.
I mean, because I'm not trying to encourage putting people out of work, but you constantly hear of people don't work for GameStop. It's terrible.
Well, also I don't know if they have an official churn rate, but they go through employees fairly quickly.
Oh yeah,
Pretty quick,
every time we go there, we see somebody new.
right?
Yeah. I mean, and there's a reason for it. Just saying.
The people will work there and because when we used to go to GameStop a lot, we'd become familiar with these employees.
Mhm.
But then either they would they'd probably end up getting moved to another store.
And that was a different atmosphere too, right?
Right.
That was back when you can go to a GameStop and it's more of a community type of thing.
Right.
But now it's more of a I'm going here literally just to do this particular transaction
Exactly.
and then get the fuck out.
Exactly. It's like you could go into a GameStop and you see all the games on the shelves and all that stuff. But now you go into a GameStop and they have that giant glass case with all the really expensive figurines and all the Funko Pops and all the other memorabilia shirts.
I'm sure we all know people who worked at GameStop.
Oh yeah.
I know people who worked at GameStop who were managers at GameStop, and I didn't hear any good stories.
Mm.
There was always the rare occasion where, yes, you get this nice cool customer who comes in every once in a while, but
For every one of those,
you have 20 shitty customers.
You have 25 shitty children who want to get who are 9, but they want to get Call of Duty, and then they gotta you tell the parent yeah, this is an M-rated game for these reasons, and then the parent's no, you can't have that, and then the kid's you suck.
No, so this person I was telling you about, he had a kid who came in to buy an M-rated game,
right?
Then was told him you can't get this, I need an adult to purchase it for you. The parent came in and then yelled at him for not selling the game because they had to get out of their car. Oh my god! I just listen. My customer service skills are pretty good. I don't know if I can handle that. I just don't know if I could handle that day in, day out. Because it wasn't every once in a while. It was literally almost an everyday occurrence with this.
Right.
So I don't know. GameStop. I feel like there's a lot of people who are doing it better right now. They could take note. That's all I'm going to say.
Pretty much. That's what it comes down to.
Sorry. Just one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived in East Hartford, we had the issue of there being 3 GameStops in one town. In Manchester?
Yep.
In Manchester, we had 2 in the mall and then 1 by Toys R Us.
And then one literally down the street.
Yep.
So
Down the hill.
why did we need all those? Oh, because they bought the companies that were their competitors.
Electronic
Yeah, the one down
Entertainment
the hill is the one in the Toys R Us Plaza.
in the Pleasant Valley Plaza. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there
Oh,
was,
don't forget the one in Glastonbury too.
see, and there's one in Rocky Hill. There's just,
And there's one in West Hartford.
I mean, I get that you want areas to bring stuff into, but it's just, I feel like you might have too many locations.
Oversaturation. Yep.
They probably could benefit from shutting down some stores. Wow, that was horrible timing. Holy.
Thanks for liking the tweet, Joe.
You
Oh,
are
man.
The timing on that was perfect.
Holy. I apologize in advance to anyone who gets fired. Someone
That
from,
was amazing.
oh my.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
yeah, it could probably benefit from, because there's a lot of GameStops, or there were a lot of GameStops, because there's one in the mall now.
I mean, even if they just got rid of the storefront and made it online only, or like a few shops,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be good. Because obviously, I don't know how Amazon does it for like bigger items. Because I think for smaller items, they must either give you a shipping label or they send you a package, like a one of those puffy envelopes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know for systems if they do the same thing.
I know normally you have to print out the label yourself and then make it up and give it to the mailman or UPS. They can schedule a pickup and whatnot. So I did it a couple of times.
I mean, you don't have that instant gratification of going, "Hey, here's my $300 console. You're giving me $12 for it."
Yeah.
I mean,
it's what happens.
yeah.
Well, actually, I think they give you the credit as soon as they get like confirmation that it's on the way to the warehouse or whatnot.
So I know for like the higher price items, like for iPhones and whatnot, there's that company Gazelle.
Yep.
They'll give you an estimate of how much it's going to be, and say if it's like $150, they give you as an estimate. They essentially are giving you that $150, and then once it comes into them and they assess it, they'll say, "Oh, it's in actually better shape than we thought it was. Here's the extra 10 to make it $160." But I just don't know, because every time I go in GameStop and I have to trade something in, it's a depressing experience.
Because they have to go through that whole process. It's like a whole protocol.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I understand why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that it's a process.
Not only that, the stores are always cluttered. It's like you're walking through a maze, like the one over in the plaza. You're just like, well, you turn right and you have to walk all the way down around all the free nerd stuff in the bins, the free stuff, and then you have to go turn again around the corner, and then you have to turn one more corner just to get to the desk.
And it's like, I'm sure it's like, and this isn't meant to be an insult to you, Aaron, but I'm sure it's an extra inconvenience to you because you are a very tall person.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm Goliath in a room full of dwarves.
Voice
Every
of
time I'm
God.
walking in there.
The Walking Minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
The giant group.
Yep, in the maze. I'm just like there guarding the
The labyrinth.
gate. Yeah, the labyrinth until you get to the clerks and whatnot. I'm like there just like staring everybody down.
And then you finally get to the destination. It's like, hey, you want to trade in 10 games? We'll give you $5.
They don't even look at it. They're just like, "I'll give you $5 for the whole stack."
Exactly.
I do remember.
Oh, you can only talk to one of the clerks after you answer my 3 questions.
Well, I do remember one time I was in store when someone was bringing a cell phone in, and I'm like, "They're really going to give this guy like $50 for this?" So I literally was like, "I'll give you $75 outside for that phone." Oh, sure. It was a $300 phone. Yes. I don't understand there. I understand, because they're going to give you this money and then resell it for what it should be sold for.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So on another random note, yesterday on the Street Fighter Facebook page, right?
Mhm.
Capcom teased a big announcement. Well, not a big announcement, but it's like, oh, new challenger approaching. And they're like, oh, we'll reveal it tomorrow, which is today at like 11 a.m.
Mhm.
And, I'm thinking like, because they showed like footage of like Street Fighter 2, and
Everything.
Dark Stalkers, and Alien vs Predator, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And so it was revealed this morning. Apparently, Capcom is coming out with a home arcade, which is basically a plug and play thing. It's like a dual, not a fight stick, but it looks like, like kind of like a fight stick, but it's like this giant thing. It's the Capcom logo. It looks really corny in my opinion.
Mhm.
Okay.
But it has like all the old Capcom games on it to plug and play, which
Yeah, it's like an SNES Mini or a Genesis Mini, except it's a Capcom Mini.
right.
Oh.
It's a big old Capcom logo. It's got both controllers on it as one. And yeah.
Yep, it's got 1944, Alien vs. Predator, Armored Warriors, Capcom Sports Club, Captain Commando, Cyberbots, Darkstalkers. I can't read what that is.
The best game.
Echo Fighters, Final Fight, Pro Gear, Giga Wing, Mega Man: The Power Battle, Ghouls and Ghosts, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Strider, and Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
3 of those games spurred my interest.
I
There
couldn't
is-
even believe them.
Nothing worth it.
I was gonna say like
Pretty much because it's like, yo, if you want to play those games, download Fightcade.
Mhm.
So
listen, I mean, we've said it before. Everyone's just building off of nostalgia,
mm,
and everyone wants their piece of the NES classic. We saw what happened with Sony's. Not so hot.
I saw like the cheap ass gamer Twitter, right? The other day they advertised the PlayStation Classics for like $20, and I'm just like, I feel bad.
You remember
for-
where it was, right? It was like $100.
It was $100.
Yeah.
It's like it was $100, and then yeah, I feel bad for anyone who bought that thing for the $100.
You know what? It never spoke to me because it's PS1, and PS1, the games I enjoyed on PS1 were like the obscure Gundam fighters on the PS1.
Right.
I just, it never really spoke to me. Also, if I really wanted to play those that bad, I probably could. I don't know. I could find it somewhere.
Then it's like a lot of people felt like a lot of the games that like really made the PS1 special, they weren't there.
Mhm.
And then like, the thing came out, or like they demonstrated it and they showed like the UI, and the UI was like bare bones and it looked really simple. There was like no flash about it or anything. You look very puzzled, Nate.
I'm sorry. I just saw a tweet about Ninja Gaiden 2 coming to backwards compatibility and also being Xbox One enhanced. Sorry, Xbox One X enhanced.
Mhm.
Which I don't know what that means because I don't think that engine would even look good for upscaled.
Because the Xbox One X, it'll upscale like everything.
Yeah, but are they just literally saying I'm upscaling 480p to 4K?
Yep. I assume that's pretty much what it is.
That sounds like garbage, sir.
Because it's like, oh, I want to play Jet Set Radio Future on an Xbox One X.
Apparently, there's only 5 other games that are Xbox One X enhanced: Splinter Cell Double Agent, Conviction, Blacklist, Fable 2, and Fable 3. And then now this one. I'm just very curious. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Very curious on how that and what that entails.
The Xbox, Microsoft, they gotta try to sell that Xbox.
Aaron, was Ninja Gaiden 2 the one with the staircase?
Staircase?
There's I think it was Ninja Gaiden 2 where you're fighting up a staircase.
Yeah, that was 2, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the most badass scene, but it was really just my 360 catching fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that scene, it like just slowed down so much. I thought it was actually intentional slow-mo for me killing everybody. And it was just that it was catching fire. It was like, I can't do this, guys. And then the game crashed on me.
It's like a fat guy trying to climb stairs.
Was it like the Ninja Gaiden version of the Metal Gear ladder?
No, it was probably the Ninja Gaiden version of the Metal Gear 4 microwave
Oh, yeah.
hallway. It was probably that because I was just mashing buttons and I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then I can hear the jet engine turn on, and then nothing.
Like, sir, please, you have to stop.
She can't take any more.
Speaking of Ninja Gaiden, I think if I remember right, I think 3 was like the one that was the bad one. I think.
Did we get 3?
Yeah, we got 3.
No, Yaiba was bad.
Yeah, Yaiba was bad.
Yeah, Yaiba was bad. 3 was the one where you had the alchemist dude. Ryu had the messed up arm because he had, what was it called, the grip of murder or something like that.
The Aaron syndrome.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Was that out of poor taste?
I'll allow that.
I can't even focus.
This is almost as funny as the commensurate jiggling comment I made. It made Nate bust out laughing. He had to turn off his webcam for a second.
Holy.
It's like that. It's like when Nate, you posted that tweet like a couple weeks ago when you were like, "Oh, like we should get like a new Ninja Gaiden game," and this is coming from like the DMC fanboy.
Yeah, we should though.
And then the greatest reply on Twitter I ever made.
I forget.
It was just like a massive close up of Aaron's face. It was like Aaron intensifies.
100%.
The only thing about making another Ninja Gaiden game, I hope they don't try to reboot the series.
And that's exactly what they do. The new Ninja Gaiden is just like a callback to the OG Ninja Gaiden. So it's like a 2.5D side-scrolling.
Oh, so it's like a Bayonetta game where all of a sudden we're just going to be a 2D side-scroller.
Pretty much.
For no reason. Oh, we're going to have all these battles on a missile that's heading towards a city. That makes all the sense.
I mean,
like I said,
I don't know about you guys, but that'd be pretty badass.
It was pretty badass in Bayo 1.
Yeah. And then they come out with like they reboot Ninja Gaiden, but they don't have Ryu Hayabusa.
Oh shit! It's ANA, the game.
They put like Hayate or something.
Oh god!
Hayate deserves his own shot, at least in a small game.
Has he ever shown up in the other games?
No, I don't think so.
No, he's just in the only person that actually crossed over from DOA into like a Ninja Gaiden game was Ayane, and that was like only for all of 30 seconds maybe, just to give Ryu a message.
Playable in 3.
Was she?
I must have not played 3.
Kasumi was too.
I feel like every part of 3 right now doesn't ring a bell.
It must have been one of like the alternate versions of 3 then, like Sigma or something like that.
Okay.
Well, wasn't Sigma the Vita ones? There was
Then they brought it over to PS3, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then there was that Wii U one.
Oh yeah.
There was
you guys only got that because of the Metroid game. All right, it's the only reason why you guys got that on the Wii U. Crickets.
What was that?
The Metroid. That was it.
Other M.
Yes,
yeah, the one where everybody was talking about how Samus was crying when she saw Ridley or whatnot and complaining about that.
I mean,
I don't know, something.
No.
I vaguely remember.
DMC was a thing, guys. I'm not phased.
Oh.
We get these other studios handling what should be an internal IP. It's all right. It happens.
Let's see. Octopath Traveler is coming to PC.
Did you guys talk about Collector last week?
So we did for a bit, yeah.
Okay.
We like briefly glazed over him.
I just wanted to make mention of his not finisher. That might as well be a finisher. Where he like stabs the shit out of your back.
But somehow you're still alive.
Stabs you through the head and slits your throat, but you're not dead yet.
I mean, it's part of the course for Mortal Kombat.
Oh, you're just talking about mostly everybody's crushing blows and stuff like that. That's what you're talking about.
I'm saying I feel like this might be.
Fatalities that are not fatalities, like diet fatals.
If you look at every single X-ray in MKX, those all should be fatal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not. It's like they'll knock you down, and then literally, like your character will they'll not just get up. They'll do the freaking kip up, where they'll just jump back to their feet.
Yep. Like noobs. Oh, tackle you from behind with a clone, and then put my feet into your face, and then slam you on the ground, stomp on your head, bring you back up, and then drive a sickle through your chin that pops out the top of your head. Okay, yep, you can still fight. You're good.
Yeah,
it's Mortal Kombat.
I know. I know it's par for the course. I'm just saying, I feel like every time I see these what crushing blows, I don't know what they're called, but they just seem to get worse and worse. I'm like, I don't understand how you guys are even thinking this is possible.
See, now this should be a thing. Like Nate should be you know how they had the old lady in MKX, right? Nate should be a background character in MK11, just saying he doesn't understand while everybody's just fighting.
I just don't get it. I just can't.
I don't get it.
Oh man.
Let's see.
Did we talk about how collectors the whole movements are kind of like a rip from Scarecrow from Injustice?
Yeah, I think I made a really quick mention to that last week.
Yeah.
So I know that it's because he has 4 arms, but a lot of his moves just get lost because it's just there's so much movement going on, and it's a good thing. I mean, the animation for this game looks crazy.
Yeah,
it's just I'm losing what's going on. I don't know how you guys can track where hits coming from for that character at least because everything's going on.
Yeah, it's a little easier if you think about how each arm has a specific weapon or item attached to it. So if you get hit by that, you know it's the specific arm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, it's all about collecting data so you know how to fight them.
Hey, there's anyone who likes Star Wars. There's Star Wars stuff.
You guys didn't even talk about the whole combat cast with Devora and her fatality that we actually saw.
Yeah, that fatality was weird.
Yeah, that was just...
I must have missed it. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
But while Nate's looking that up, so speaking of that combat cast, we saw some Katana.
Yeah, we did see some Katana.
Katana had some moves that seem very familiar, but not to Katana.
Yep. We saw the whole Katana using Jade's weapons back in what was it, MKX?
Yeah,
that was an entire variant for
And now she doesn't have Jade's staff anymore because Jade's actually in the game.
Yep.
Now she has Belita's Sai and her teleport kick.
And as a stance.
As a stance, yep.
I just know this because Twitter was on fire the other day, and everybody was screaming. Melina's been deconfirmed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well, there's a very slim chance that she'll be added in as DLC. From what I hear, the final 2 characters are going to be Shao Kahn and Frost. Frost is going to be the final character revealed that Monday before the game release. That's what I've been hearing.
Well, Shao Kahn's the pre-order bonus.
Yeah. And that's what Max kind of alluded to, that it's going to be Frost, during his reaction to the last combat cast. He made mention of it.
No, what they do is they reveal Frost, and then they deconfirm Sub-Zero, even though he's clearly already in the game. It's they just take him out. They're no, here's Frost. But you are so Sub-Zero's not in the game, but we saw him. It's he's not there anymore. That was an early build.
Could you imagine if they ever did that, where they're on second thought, guys, we're just going to take this character out and make him a DLC?
Yeah. And
then we'll give you this other character you guys don't really want.
And it's okay, so Sub-Zero deconfirmed. It's okay, so we got room for one more character. Who is it? It's I don't know, Darius or something.
Shazam.
ramen.
Wow. All right.
Guest characters, guys. Guest characters.
Nightwing with the bullet in his head.
Oh man! As long as I can get the scar and the PTSD.
As long as I can get the scar and the PTSD.
I mean, are there any better prerequisites to having a character?
No, you're talking about TBI, not PTA. God damn you guys. Every podcast, you guys gotta bring up the fact that my boy just got shot in the head.
Because the fact is, it's like he got shot in the head, and then he has what, amnesia?
Yeah, they're Jason Bourning him, and the one cop that found his like safe house where he had his costumes and stuff like that, and Bloodhaven or something like that, found his gear, and now there's like 4 cops running around as each different version of Nightwing, like the red suit, the old Grayson suit.
You realize that your average cop isn't a professionally trained assassin gymnast.
I know. It's the fact, if anything, it's an homage saying it's like, oh yeah, 4 cops can't do what, Grayson could, or Rick
because they're not professionally trained by a League of Assassins Batman.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna read it until they put Nightwing back to status quo and stuff like that.
Let's be honest, Aaron. You're still gonna read it.
No, I haven't been reading it. I stopped soon as soon as Volume 7 ended, finished, and I found out he got shot in the head. I'm just like, nope, I'm good.
Nice self-control.
Because it makes no sense. I know Dan DiDio hates most of the sidekicks because the sidekicks make the main mentors age up, and they don't want to give Batman an excuse to pass on the mantle. Dan DiDio said that in an interview and stuff like that. That's why he's been trying to get Nightwing off the table. That's why they've been doing all this stupid shit with him lately.
Well, isn't that what sidekicks are supposed to be?
Yeah, but he doesn't want, that's why Wally West is dead, because they're trying to get all the sidekicks to go away and stuff like that most of the time. So it's editorial politics over at DC. When Johns was running it, that junk was smooth from when did he start? 2015 all the way up to beginning of 2018 before he stepped down.
Remember, he stepped down for creative reasons, though.
Yeah, because all his stuff was late. We still haven't got the answer to why there's supposedly 3 different Jokers, and he still hasn't finished up Doomsday Clock.
That's not done yet?
No, that's not done yet. They're finally confronting we're finally getting. They're confronting Dr. Manhattan for some reason. I haven't even been keeping up on it too much, but yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, Dr. Manhattan is god level of superhero characters.
Yeah, it seems to me like Johns was trying to say that at the end of Watchmen, the movie or whatnot, the book, that when he was saying it's maybe I'll go off and create life. Hey, I'm making the DC universe. I think that's what.
Which one?
I think that's what John's idea was. But as soon as he stepped down, you saw a creative direction shift in all the things he was trying to set up. DiDio came in and was like, oh, this is what you were trying to do? Nope. So all the good stuff that he seeded is now just, I don't know. I'm still reading Harley, by the way, but her stuff is still kind of good.
Hey, I don't know if this just broke or if you guys. Let me see if I can find it. The all digital Xbox One.
Yeah, I made mention of that a couple weeks ago, when it was rumored.
Yeah, I think there's actually an official tweet.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find it. There's a Best Buy link.
Okay.
For a whopping $250.
Whoa!
For $250.
Hold on. Yo, I need a minute to regain my composure here.
Oh my.
So you could play such great games as Peggle 2. Peggle 2 was a pretty good game though.
Yeah, it was.
I don't see the benefit of this.
I
Just saying.
when I heard of that rumor, it's like
I thought it was gonna be like significantly less, and then maybe if not bundled with, like I don't know, Game Pass or something.
I mentioned this last week. Did you hear about the rumor that Microsoft is going to be selling like bundles of like Xbox Live Gold and Game Pass?
I did hear about that. I don't think I was on the show though when you guys talked about that.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Which they're also saying that there might be a premium on top of already being a premium service of Plus, PlayStation
like-
Plus,
Okay.
which I don't know what they're gonna call it, PlayStation Plus Plus.
It's like we have this premium service.
No,
So let's come out with a
Elite.
premium version of the premium service.
Didn't GameStop do that with their membership?
They
had,
did.
Pro and then Elite Pro. So
It's like you could get like like the $15 a year, and then they added another tier which is $30 a year. Good old GameStop. But let's see.
One other thing I was gonna add, since before we like close out the Mortal Kombat thing fully, did you guys have an opinion on what's her name, the other elder god in the game, Cetrion? Is that her name?
I don't really know much about the character, so I can't really.
No, she's I think one of the other elder gods of Earth. She's a zoning character in Mortal Kombat. I saw the combat cast.
I'm gonna go back and watch the combat cast.
Yeah, apparently they figured that when I saw Max's reaction to the one where they actually went in full detail about Noob Saibot and the depression on his face when they said that Noob Saibot was a zoning character. You see him just go.
Oh, you mean Aloy?
Funny. Huh?
You mean Aloy? The girl who looks exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn lady, but godlike. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The zoning character of zoning characters.
I was just playing that again the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Good game. So it's a good game. Anyone who doesn't have it, don't buy it right now. Wait for a sale. But it's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap!
I bought Frozen Wilds a long ass time ago, and I still haven't tried it yet.
I am also in the same boat. Oh, you know what? Looking at this Cetrion, I guess I'll call her by her name.
Yeah.
She fights like Brainiac.
Yeah, kind of. She has a wind wall though. I don't think Brainiac was as much of a zoner as like.
I mean, I'm looking at, especially with her hair working as tendrils.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as much as she looks like a cool character, it is not going to be a character for me.
Yeah, it all comes down to like the gameplay style and stuff.
Yeah, I think Max made mention of she's probably going to be like an overpowered zoning character the way her kit is. She has a lot of stuff to keep you out.
So, Aaron, do you have anything to say about this MUA 3 getting a release date?
MUA 3?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you used to call it MUA?
I was like, wait a minute, MUA? I was like...
You used to call it MUA back in the day. It's like, hey, Jeff, we're going to have a MUA party.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. Wow, bringing up the past. I was looking at the cover. I was just like, wait a minute. That's Miles right there. And then you look up in the top right. It was like, oh, that's Spider-Gwen. That's kind of interesting that they're incorporating Spider-Gwen in there. Or Ghost Spider.
Let's see.
I do say that that character doesn't get a lot of credit. Like, the costume's good.
I think her powers come from a symbiote now. They changed it up a little bit. I haven't been reading the new #1 lately, but
I like the better one. Just same Spider-Man origin, just lady instead of dude.
And Peter was like the lizard of her universe that died.
Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance: The Black Order comes exclusively to Nintendo Switch on July 19th. I'm awaiting a tweet a tweet from somebody complaining that they called it the Black Order, just because of Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's always been the Black Order. Like,
I know, but I'm jokingly saying that everyone on Twitter gets offended at everything.
SJWs. What are you gonna do?
Don't ask him.
Pretty much.
Don't ask him.
Let's see.
I kind of hope they put Gambit in the game, but not likely though. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Aaron, you're always hoping out for fucking 52 pickup as a special.
Let's see.
Nate remembers those days of just like, God damn it, it's 52
Listen,
pickup.
I would be 100%. Actually, I take that back because I feel like it's like when I talk about Budokai 2. I would like to see that game come back, but I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think it was good. I think we think it was good. I don't think it was good though.
It's like, how well did that game age?
Yes.
You're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
No, not Marvel's Capcom 2. What the hell was it called?
Oh,
no.
Oh, you're talking about like the
Fighter.
X-Men Fighter. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The
What are you
graphics
talking
are-
about?
There was
Remember the old X-Men Fighter back in the day?
Children of the Atom?
no.
Yeah, hold on, I'll look it up.
There's something
You
with
guys
that,
keep talking.
I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was the one we used to play on GameCube a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a fun one.
It was a fun one, but I don't know how well it would have aged. Like, I feel like if we were just replayed it right now, we'd go.
X-Men Legends.
Yeah.
Was it Legends?
I believe so, yes.
I think so. Yeah. Sounds familiar.
Let's see. On another random note, Aaron, I know you're going to have some words about this. There's a rumor, again. Persona 5 Arena, currently in development under a small team at ArcSys, will reportedly run on Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ engine.
Nope, it wasn't X-Men Legends, but
X-Men
yeah,
Next Dimension.
Next Dimension, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The MMO or the MMO style thing, right?
What was the MMO style thing?
Legends.
Legend.
yeah, it was
Like
like
action
a
role-playing game,
top-down
yep.
MMO, yep.
Yeah, it
That
was
sounds
the
familiar.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but it was only X-Men. But anyway,
Yes. What were we talking?
Yeah, we're talking about the new
The Persona 5 Arena rumor.
Oh yeah. It's using the same engine as Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball.
5. Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. I wonder if they're going to bring everybody back or not.
Guess what this means? We can possibly get a crossover with other games if they're using the same engine. Because I mean, Dragon Ball's out of the question. They're not going to do that.
I just hope they bring back Show. The one with the Persona, not the one without the Persona.
Just keep this in mind, Aaron.
Yeah.
Anytime they bring a game over to the new engine,
Mhm.
smaller list of characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it might just be only P5 characters.
Possibly.
Or it's like a small selection of P3, P4, P5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm pretty sure you'd have overlap.
Mm.
You know.
Because they're going to have a story mode in there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which also makes me interested to see how the story goes for the Persona Q.
Yeah, that
The
comes on,
second. Yeah.
that comes out in June, I think.
hmm
Listen, fuck Persona Q. It's on 3DS.
But the 3DS is a good console.
The first one was
There's just
pretty
too
good,
many of them.
story wise.
Holy, there's no way that this game did not age well at all.
No.
Holy shit. This is exactly like I was saying. But if you ever play Budokai 2, you wonder how you ever got hit by anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although,
Nate, who did you used to use a lot?
in what?
This game, Next Dimension.
You know what? I couldn't even tell you. Maybe Nightcrawler. I don't know. Probably not Nightcrawler.
Okay, 52 pickup hits you 60 times. Okay.
Well, remember there's an additional. I think like maybe the staff hit or something like that in there.
I use Nightcrawler on occasion. I know that. Nightcrawler and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there was like one character in here somebody used that I couldn't stand.
It's probably Magneto. Oh,
Possibly.
I take that back, Aaron. You're right. Those are only cards that hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're definitely 60.
Mm-hmm. No, but I mean, if they come out with another X-Men fighter and they actually do a good job on it, I'll play it.
I mean, let's be honest. In this group, if there's a fighter, we'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. I mean, that Power Rangers fighter looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, even Aaron, you played the anime fighter. The one was it the jump game?
Underneath.
Jump Force.
Jump Force.
Oh yeah, Jump Force.
You played Jump Force, right?
Yeah, I have Jump Force. I haven't played it after like the first 2 days I bought it. I'm just like, man, this created character looks like.
Man, it's almost as if someone told you that might happen.
Yo,
the
2 days.
arms.
You're taking advantage of that GameStop guaranteed to love it program.
No, I got it digitally.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the actual fighting is fun.
Yeah, the fighting's fun. The created character, I was like, why does my arms look like disproportionate?
Have I voiced my issues with created character before? I just don't see the point in it. Like
it depends on the game.
I don't know, because most created characters, yes, you're creating your own character, but then you're still in the moveset from another character. I might as well just play that character. Even like Smash to a degree with the Miis, you can make a Mii brawler. At least that you can kind of switch the moves up. So
yeah, because like I mean, well, some of the Mii moves are like variants of like other characters' moves.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I can at least take pieces of other sets.
Yep.
Even when you guys make the wrestling characters.
Yep.
You're taking different moves from other characters to make what is another character.
Pretty much.
I can understand that. But when I'm going like
sometimes there's moves that are unique to the CAC list. I think like in WWE 2K19, I think there's some like finishers I haven't seen anybody do before.
No, that's like there'll be a finisher from a wrestler, but that wrestler might not be in the game.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the creative finish anymore.
Or probably like you say, where it's a variant. One that they can only do in game, not in person.
Exactly. Like
create a finisher, and Nate would be just like, I don't understand. How are you surviving that?
Like key example, right? From the wrestling games, right? Like Nate's character in our wrestling show, like his finisher that shall not be named because I didn't name it.
The Daddy Driver.
Wrong.
Oh God.
I have to admit, I have not been catching up with it.
Oh
okay.
God.
I will have
you mean you don't know what's going on?
The last thing I had, I think me and Aaron were beefing.
Yeah, and stuff happened.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened.
I think you came up on stage and you were talking about how Nightwing got shot in the head, and I came out and we started beefing.
Well, anyway, so Nate's character's finisher in the wrestling thing, right? It's a variant of a move that you don't see in wrestling much anymore because basically you're dropping somebody right on their head with very little protection. That could, this move could easily break your neck in real life.
Very much so.
And it should leave a Nightwing mark on the side of your head. Anyway.
You guys just gotta wound me about that.
Anyway, moving on. On a couple of quick random notes, I wasn't sure if we covered this last week, but I think I posted them on Thursday. Apparently, God Eater 3 is coming to the Switch on July 12th. And there's going to be a couple Tales of Vesperia costumes in there.
I think I played. I think I played God Eater. I don't think I enjoyed it though.
It's basically anime Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I played the first one.
It's a decent game. And
Speaking of Tales of Vesperia, I still gotta go back. I think I'm like 3/4 of the way through it.
and then on another random note, Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Venus Vacation got another new character.
Is it Aaron's character?
No,
No,
it's a brand new character.
They're doing this on purpose, Aaron.
Hmm.
it's an Oni.
Yes.
It's a little demon girl.
Very tiny demon girl.
It's 02? No.
No.
I don't know.
No, really? No one?
No?
It's an anime reference. From,
Yeah, I know who 02 is.
Okay.
I'm just saying no because
Oh.
it's not 02.
Ah, damn.
And no, it's not Phase 4.
It's Kana, whatever.
Yeah.
It's basically little demon Marie Rose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me take a look.
They're just adding more. I mean, like I think Joe, you said this to me the other day. How they're adding all these new characters to the Venus Vacation because it doesn't take up a lot of resources or something like that.
Yeah. They don't have to come up with a whole new fighting style and animations. They just have to have somebody voice them and reuse other animations.
Right. It's
You would
kind of like
think that for a fighting game, that would be probably most of that issue.
Uh-huh.
Most of the issue with a new character
Hmm.
is not only do you have to create like a concept of how they're going to look, but you also have to figure a fighting style that's unique across the other characters you have.
You have to build their moveset, make
Mhm.
sure their frames are appropriate, their
Yeah.
damage, all that other stuff.
I could definitely see where that would be an issue.
You'd think they'd be able to do that with all the money they're supposedly getting in with their costume sales, but you know.
supposedly for like all these, and then it's like people will buy it. Nobody buys it. I mean, I know some people were suckers and bought that season pass, but oh, so how about this new Star Wars game, huh?
Yeah, Aaron.
Sorry, I was just watching the video for the new character. I'm just like,
Did you see the Star Wars game?
no, I didn't actually see the trailer for it.
I haven't seen the trailer for it either.
Oh, live reaction, guys. Live reactions.
all
All right,
right.
let me go look at those.
Alright, where is it?
Let me cue this up also. Might as well.
We gonna
Oh,
do
we're
a
gonna-
1, 2, 3, go or whatever?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one that Nate posted at 7 in the morning. You're talking about that trailer?
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. Let's just
All right.
pop this out full screen real quick. Let me pause it. All right, when you guys are ready, on 3.
Yep. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
All right. For
Looks
the
like
audio,
Star
for the audio
Yay.
listeners, please excuse like any moments of silence because we're all
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could do the offline and just put the copyright strikes.
yeah.
He looks vaguely like Starkiller.
Aaron should recognize the guy.
Oh wow.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
So I also thought they canceled this game.
Yeah. I could have swore I heard something about that too, like a while ago.
Because I remember they canceled the first version of this game, and then we got that teaser from like one of the devs who were like, I think we have a name. It's called The Fallen Order. And I thought we actually covered it on one of the shows.
I don't remember. The only one I remember them canceling is the Darth Maul game, which made me very upset.
But I did like
So,
the fact
I
that
like-
they say it's rendered and not gameplay.
Yeah, I like the fact that the trailer's good. I want to see gameplay though.
Yeah, I will reserve judgment until I see gameplay.
Exactly. There's that and the fact that it's EA.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Aaron, the actor is the one that played Joker in the Gotham show. Not Joker, whatever they called him, because they couldn't call him Joker.
Clown Man.
Oh no! You're not talking about Jerome from.
Yes,
Oh,
that one.
yeah. I was like looking at this dude. Was like, why does this dude look familiar?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like they actually rendered his face onto. Oh my god!
It's just like they do with whatever the other one was. With Starkiller.
Oh yeah, it's the dude that played Doomsday in Smallville. I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
His first name's Sam. I forget his last name.
Yes, same guy from Days Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all I don't know. Like,
I mean, he's doing a good job in here. It's just that Gotham kind of.
Gotham needs to. I feel like I am the worst person when it comes to thinking things need to be burned. Just Gotham should not have existed. Whatever.
Yeah. Like they messed up most of my favorite villains' origin stories. Like Freeze was up there for no reason. Nigma, the guy that played Nigma was all right, I guess. He was pretty interesting, but
I don't know. I don't think I gave Gotham too much of a chance. To be honest.
the first season looked like they were going someplace, and then afterward it was like, oh, yep. Let's have Proto Batman and Proto Joker up here. I'm just like, awesome. Thanks for this. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Burns my skin.
Let's see. I think on that note, I think we've covered mostly everything. Unless anyone else has anything to throw in real quick.
As I can think of.
I don't think I do.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, on that note, we'll start wrapping this up because I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Anyway, so be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can watch our stupid video versions of this podcast. If you can catch up on episodes all on a playlist, you know.
It makes them really want to stay. Yeah.
But subscribe. Like we still got our dumb wrestling going up, and I've been streaming a bunch, so all my the VODs all go there. I export them all. I just started playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm very bad at it. It's all right. Combat takes some getting used to because I'm very used to. I thought it would play like a hack and slash. It does not play like that at all.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, be sure to follow us on the Twitters. At WaterPulseLaser. Joe is at Viper the Samurai. Nate is at the Black Nate.
Yes.
Okay.
That
And then-
one or Hyper Nishi, if you can remember that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's at Synoptic Ninja, or follow the College Cheese Twitter at college_cheese because I couldn't get at College Cheese because somebody already took it.
It's some lady
It's some lady.
Yeah.
because she also has the domain name
Yeah.
and an actual College Sheet podcast.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think so. No, it's a blog. I think it's a blog actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see about trying to get past the Last Palace and Persona 5 between today and the next 2 days. Palace
Mhm.
pisses me off.
You'll be the first one on this cast to roll credits on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yo, be sure to we got a TeePublic store, tpublic.com/user/waterpostlaser. I got 2 designs up there now. We've been working on some more to add up there soon. We got the College Cheese podcast shirt, the Dumb Wrestling shirt. # buy my shirts. So, any profit that is made there will go back to support this podcast. Of course, follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/College Cheese. That stuff, you can listen to all our audio versions. They're all edited, so any like long silences are edited out. Go.
Like
I don't know if you want. Yeah. But yeah, until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Nate.
I'm Aaron.
And we'll see you next week with episode 110. Bye.
Ah.
Later.